Hello friends, Captain Mavic here. I came back from MultiGP IO in Muncie, Indiana, and man, that was a lot going on. I'm going to probably have about 5 different videos coming out of this. Today's video actually is going to be a short documentary. I had higher hopes to get in lots of interviews, but I ended up getting 3 because everybody was very busy. So this is called Pilots Behind Their Goggles. The 3 people I got to interview were very interesting and it was a pleasure to meet. I asked them just about the same questions and it was interesting to hear the responses. All in all, it's just a wonderful time at MultiGP, seeing some friends, making some new ones. It's all about the community and all that. This one's going to be entitled Pilots Behind Their Goggles, and then I'll have one about the actual World Cup final. The after party, the whooping it up, which was really intense and crazy. One about the freestyle, and then I'll do one about the mega drone. So I fly the 5-inch quads. These were huge drones, and man, did they sound impressive. So stay tuned to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so and liking the video and coming back and seeing more RC content. To apologize, the audio quality was really pretty bad on this first interview. Part of the problem of being in front of the camera instead of behind, you don't always get to check the things, and the audio PA was really loud, so hopefully you can understand her responses. I superimposed what the questions I asked.
Make sure you get queued up. You got you. We're doing a DVR review, so you got a minute or so.
Who inspired you to fly?
Honestly, I was out hiking one day and I got in a really interesting situation that I could have avoided had I been able to go around the corner without my body. And I remember seeing those videos.
All right, I believe that Noah has informed us this is our final qualifier.
Like the TIE fighters, and I was like, I'm gonna look in the quads.
After this, we get into our B-main
Mavic, and then I got
event.
into mini quads through that, and it was just like.
Thrash and J-Day, come see me real quick, please. Thrash and J-Day.
I have a DJI Mavic, I started out airplanes, hence the airplane hat. But last week I got my first taste of F3V, and I was like, oh, I am so. I can't fly airplanes again.
As soon as I got in the goggles, I had to keep doing it forever.
It's really amazing. What's your favorite place to fly?
I really enjoy going to No Park down in Atlanta. Because of how colorful it is and because I've been there a ton. It was like my spot when I lived down there. So the No Kart track is definitely one of my absolute favorite spots. But I'm going to say that going down to Orlando this last time, and there was an office park that had a parking garage and a big office with a bunch of cool holes and another big office with a bunch of cool holes all within like the same area. So far, that's probably the favorite spot that I've ever flown.
Did you fly at the elementary school that the Griffin flies at?
I actually found the elementary school.
Oh, did you?
I actually.
He owes you big time.
Yep, I pinned it and I was like, hey, we gotta check out Lake Nona Middle School, is what it's called. And I was like, hey, we gotta go check this out. And then when we drove past it, everybody was like, what is this? And I was like, yep, let's go check this one out.
Adjustment has been made.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna find spots like that. I look for schools.
Yeah, Thrash did 5 laps, 108, moving him up into 5th.
Oh, I love how much, how
that will take Jet from 7th onto the bubble in 8th.
Like, most of the guys that are involved, especially in FPV, most of you guys are so amazing and helpful. I love that. I love that most of the time, it's everybody wants to be everybody's best friend, everybody shares, everybody's like, hey, I just want you to be able to fly too.
Hasn't been submitted yet.
I personally love that, because I just want everybody else to
It wasn't
no.
Right.
So it's like sharing the love, sharing the hobby, and I love that. It's a good time.
It's almost like flying.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good job.
Tool where
Way to remember 3 games.
Yeah, well, like events like this, like I bring stuff to fly, but realistically, I come to stuff like this because I want to see all the people. I want to see all of this. Like, I've never seen X-Class until today. So getting to see...
Didn't that sound crazy?
Yeah, so it's one of those things that it's like, I love getting to see all this stuff. And that's why I like events, because it really shows me how amazing this community is.
Do you also fly like wings or airplanes? Or
I've tried a fixed wing, and it wasn't really my jam. I want to try a plane. I've been told by a couple of people that I should give it a go, so I want to give that a shot and see how it feels. But realistically, I'll probably stick to planes. The 4 motors, like that was the big thing with the wing, is that the central motor and not being able to, like, the movements in general were a lot different. I was like, I like being able to, like,
restrictive.
yes.
Yeah.
I like being able to do all the things.
And then you want to plug your YouTube or social?
Everything is Little Stellar Fox. So if you're looking for me, just find Little Stellar Fox on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook. That's where I'm at.
Thank you so much for your time.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
I don't do that.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
All right.
I'm Ryan Lassard, and I'm Mako Reactress.
Mako, thank you so much for your, giving me your time and so forth. What we're trying to do is promote the RC hobby, and you have gone all out and customized what?
My Nova, my Supernova. It's newer than the Nova. It's a little bit beefier. I have the little skin on here, the sticker. I have a GoPro 7 mount. That's a skull. I love this. And these motors are Flywoo motors.
Those are gold.
Yeah. I haven't seen any gold motors. I think they're the only ones that do it. And they're 2450 kV, 2306s. And I have a Foxy or Falcor in here.
Wow. How long have you been flying freestyle?
Freestyle, not as long as racing. I'm more of a racer,
really?
But I do like freestyle too. I think if you freestyle, it will improve your racing skills and vice versa.
I started out freestyle. Actually, I started out with a DJI Mavic, hence the Captain Mavic nickname.
Yep.
And then I started doing freestyle. I played Lidrib, of course, and cricket. I just love those guys. And then I started doing racing. I belong to Indianapolis, so I do the Indy GP chapter.
Nice.
And it's really improved my freestyle.
Yeah, your lines.
Exactly, trying to get your lines.
The gaps.
Yeah.
Proximity. But I think freestyle also helps with some of those maneuvers. Like there's a dive gate that's really hard over there, and I think if you do a lot of freestyle, you can nail it.
Yeah. What's your technique for dive gate? Do you like go past it, flip around, and come back through?
Sometimes I can nail it, but most of the time I kind of have to swirl around it still. I'm still learning that one.
Swirl.
Hence I need to freestyle more.
Yeah. Do you do a simulator?
I do a simulator a little bit, yes.
What do you use?
Oh gosh, I have a bunch, but I've been doing more DRL than anything else.
DRL, see, I do liftoff.
Yep, I have liftoff though.
I tried DRL and it seemed a little too floaty for me, but maybe it was an earlier version.
Yeah, I had to play with it to get it to my liking.
Okay. So. Nice. Now you have a custom radio too.
Yeah, this is a DX9 Spektrum. I've gotten a little bit of a hard time about that, but I love this wrap. It's NX Graphics. And I have the same wrap for my goggles, but they're not quite ready.
Now, is it like a hydro drip, or how do they do this?
This is just a sticker.
Oh,
it's a bunch of pieces, and you have to peel them and stick them.
That took a while.
Yeah. Yes. It's like a puzzle.
Wow.
Sticker puzzle.
Well, so how long did you travel to get here?
We came from Maine, and we drove straight through, so about 15 hours.
You have the record so far. Well, no, actually, okay, so Lidrib came from Florida, so they're like 19 hours and so forth.
Oh, okay, okay.
Second place, definitely Maine, I love it.
They rode an RV though. They had luxury.
You had a car?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Man, well, who inspired you to fly?
Oh gosh, so she's a freestyle pilot, which I'm more of a racer, but Onigiri, because she's one of the best female, if she's the best female out there.
Yeah.
And I got my first quad was an Armiton Rooster, so she liked that and really inspired me to keep flying.
What would you say your most favorite place to fly is? In Maine somewhere, or?
Yeah, it's my favorite and my least favorite, surprisingly. I don't know if you've ever heard that before, but
yes.
A marsh. I love marshes. They're so beautiful, but I fail-safed over one and lost. I got my quad back.
Yeah.
GoPro is fine, but everything was toast.
Oh, no.
But the marshes are so beautiful.
So then do you also fly airplanes or wings? I know you said you wanted to.
I'd like to try, I haven't. Some guy over there at the tent area was flying a helicopter decked out in LEDs, like that big. It was amazing. Yeah. But my husband, he does RC trucks, so I've tried that a little bit. And we FPV'd one of the trucks. That was fun.
So what do you enjoy most about the RC community?
Everyone is so friendly. I mean, look.
Yeah.
Today I had problems with my quad. People let me borrow their laptop. You know, everyone's just so encouraging. And for a female too, they see you and they encourage you to keep flying. I've never had any problems with people being rude about that or anything.
That's awesome.
So.
Wow.
It is a little intimidating from time to time, though.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've seen Lexi on her post that she's around here somewhere. I hope to meet her too and congratulate her.
I was hanging out with her yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much.
Hey,
and
no
you
problem.
want to plug your channel?
What was that?
You want to plug your social?
Oh, yeah. I'm Mako Reactress, so you can find me on YouTube and Instagram through that.
Thank you so much for taking your time.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Hey everybody, my name is Robert Pringle. I go by El Capitan Uno, Captain Uno, the one-handed pilot.
Captain Mavic, and I'm joined by another captain. It's Captain Uno.
Captains!
I actually saw you fly last year at I.O.
Okay.
It was at the other spot there, and I thought it was outstanding, and it's just a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you, I appreciate that, thanks.
I saw your interview with the Rotor Riot, the evening thing with Capper. I'll actually put a link on my video.
Okay.
So if the people haven't seen your interview with him, it was amazing.
Oh, well, thank you, I appreciate it, man. I love
the late night.
Yeah, Chad Capper's a really good friend of mine. I look at him as my mentor, so I was very honored he asked me to come on the show to help him get that started and jumpstart that.
Who do you think is your favorite pilot to inspire you?
My favorite pilot that really inspires me, I got to be honest, is one of my really local guys. His name is Ian Pataki, Thrash FPV. He's like the top 20 seed in MultiGP in racing.
Oh, wow.
Last year he won the Flight Fest 2018 #1 spot. For freestyling. He beat me and Vortex and Drib and a whole bunch of top guys.
Fest last year.
Oh yeah, so
me too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I like to go all the time.
Are you going to? Are you be there in a couple weeks?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I will.
I will too.
Yeah, I'm going to stay the night and figure maybe try to fly some planes, stay overnight, and hang with just have the festivities with all the people.
You like doing the combats with the airplanes?
I do like it, but I don't like losing, so or losing some gear, but I don't know, I like watching it more or less being a part of it.
Epic.
It's stressful.
How long did you travel to get to Muncie?
Traveled to get to Muncie from Cleveland. I had to detour over in Twinsburg because one of the pilots that come up here to race in some of the class races here forgot his drones. So I had to make a pit stop at his house, pick up his drones out of his garage, bring them to him, and then make it to Muncie. So it was about, I want to say maybe about 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
That's not too bad.
No, it wasn't too bad.
5 hours to get to Flight Fest.
Yeah.
Let's see, how long have you been flying?
RC airplanes, about 13 years. Let's see, I started when I was 35, so I don't want to date myself too much. No, about 13, maybe 14 years with RC airplanes, and then just roughly maybe 4 years ago with drones, aerial photography, and then the race drones, and then freestyle, and then the community, and then, everything that goes along with that too.
Yeah.
So,
What do you like about the RC community?
Everything. First of all, I've always liked aviation, so, the fact that you can kind of go out there and, be like a bird a little bit. I think we all like that.
Oh, yeah.
And the community, of course, everybody always wants to try to help each other, help the down pilot get up in the sky and stuff like that. So I really like that.
Do you have any wisdom for beginners?
Get started. Believe in yourself. That's probably the best one. Get with your local crews and go from there. Fly your budget.
Yeah.
Don't follow the hype train. Fly what you can afford to get started and learn the basic principles on how to fly first before you kind of maybe dump a lot of money into it.
Yeah.
Know that you want to go there.
Yeah.
That's probably about it.
You want to plug your channel, your social?
Oh, actually, no, you can probably just Facebook, Robert Pringle, my YouTube channel, follow me, Robert Pringle. You can probably catch a few of my links through Rotor Riot, stuff like that. So just if you want to follow, great. I really don't ask for it. It's up to you guys. So I just want to, build content and, maybe showcase some of my flying after, many years of trying to get it to work.
Well, you're an inspiration.
I appreciate that. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Yeah. Take care.